Throughout history, certain objects have not only fascinated but also terrified those who owned them. Some believe these objects carry a curse, bringing misfortune, tragedy, and even death. Today, we're going to explore 10 cursed objects that have haunted people across time. Before we begin, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because you don't want to miss what's coming next. Now, let's dive into history's most chilling cursed objects. In the 1600s, a French merchant named Jean-Baptiste Tavernier acquired a stunning 45-carat blue diamond from India. The Hope Diamond, as it's now known, was said to have been stolen from a statue of a Hindu goddess, cursed to bring misfortune to its owners. Tavernier himself fell ill shortly after selling the diamond, and many who owned it thereafter faced sudden deaths or financial ruin. Marie Antoinette, who wore the diamond, was famously executed during the French Revolution. The jewel now sits in the Smithsonian Museum, where some believe its curse has finally been contained. Discovered frozen in the Alps in 1991, Otzi the Iceman is a 5,000-year-old mummy. His discovery was a breakthrough for archaeologists, but it also came with a heavy price. 7 people involved in his excavation have died under mysterious circumstances: falls, accidents, and sudden illnesses. Could Otzi's frozen body have been protected by an ancient curse, ensuring that those who disturbed his rest paid with their lives? Some believe the curse will continue to claim victims as long as his body remains disturbed. The Koh-i-Noor diamond is a massive 105-carat gem that has traveled through centuries of bloodshed. Its legend began in 13th century India, and it passed through the hands of many rulers, each of whom met a tragic end. The curse states that any man who wears the Koh-i-Noor will befall ruin and death, while women are spared its misfortune. The British took the diamond during the colonial era, and it now rests in the crown jewels, only worn by female monarchs. Many still wonder if the curse lingers, waiting for its next victim. In 1904, a young boy named Robert Eugene Otto received a life-size doll dressed in sailor's clothing. But Robert the doll was far from ordinary. Eugene's family claimed the doll moved on its own and would stare at people with malevolent intent. Neighbors reported seeing Robert in the windows when the house was empty. The doll's dark energy continued to cause havoc, leading to accidents and strange events. Now locked in a museum in Key West, Robert still receives letters from people begging for his forgiveness after experiencing misfortune. It seems his curse remains very much alive. Thomas Busby was sentenced to death for murder in 1702, but before his execution he cursed his favorite chair, declaring that anyone who sat in it would die shortly after. Over the centuries, many who dared to sit in the chair met sudden deaths. Car crashes, heart attacks, and other tragedies followed them just hours after taking a seat. The chair now hangs from the ceiling of a museum, ensuring no one else can test Busby's curse. Would you sit in this chair knowing its history? A dybbuk is a malicious spirit in Jewish folklore, and the dybbuk box is said to contain one. This small wooden wine cabinet was passed down through generations, but each owner reported terrifying experiences: nightmares, strange sounds, and dark shadows following them. The box resurfaced in the early 2000s, sold on eBay with chilling stories attached to it. Those who have come into contact with the box report illness, fear, and unexplained events. Is the dybbuk box truly cursed, or are the stories exaggerated? In the 1980s, a mass-produced painting of a crying boy became linked to a series of unexplained house fires across the UK. In each instance, while the houses burned to the ground, the painting remained untouched by the flames. Firefighters began to notice a strange pattern. Wherever the painting hung, disaster struck. Theories about the painting's curse spread quickly, and many destroyed their paintings to avoid the same fate. Was it all just a strange coincidence, or was the painting truly cursed by fire? Annabelle might look like an innocent Raggedy Ann doll, but her story is far more sinister. In the 1970s, 2 nursing students claimed the doll was possessed by an evil spirit. The doll would move around their apartment, and they found handwritten notes in the doll's handwriting. Famed paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren were called in, and they sealed Annabelle in a glass case in their occult museum. Even today, visitors claim to feel uneasy near Annabelle, sensing her dark presence watching them. her curse, it seems, is far from over. In 1974, the terracotta army was discovered in the tomb of China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang. But those who unearthed the tomb began to experience strange misfortunes soon after. Farmers who helped with the excavation died in accidents, while others fell ill mysteriously. It is believed that the emperor's tomb was cursed to protect it from the living, ensuring that anyone who disturbed his eternal rest would suffer. Despite the grandeur of the discovery, the curse seems to remind us that some places were never meant to be touched. Myrtle's plantation is one of the most haunted places in America, and its mirror is perhaps its most cursed object. The mirror is believed to contain the trapped souls of Sarah Woodruff and her children, who were poisoned on the property. Visitors claim to see ghostly handprints on the glass and even the faces of Sarah and her children reflected back at them. The mirror is regularly cleaned, but the eerie marks and apparitions remain. Is this just the imagination of visitors, or are these souls truly trapped in the glass, forever seeking release? These cursed objects have haunted their owners and left a dark mark on history. But are these stories simply legends, or is there something truly supernatural at play? Have you ever experienced anything cursed? Share your story in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more spine-chilling content. Until next time, stay curious and stay cautious, because some things are better left untouched.